Welcome to the 2026 CompTIA A+ 220-1102 Operating Systems Practice Test. This test will have 20 questions with explained answers that will help you prepare for the test. Be sure to reboot that like button by turning it white. Now here's your CompTIA instructor to walk you through the questions.
Question 1. A user wants to enable BitLocker on their Windows 10 PC. Which edition is the minimum required? A. Windows 10 Home. B. Windows 10 Education. C. Windows 10 Pro. D. Windows 10 S. The correct answer is C. Windows 10 Pro. BitLocker is not available in Windows 10 Home, making it immediately invalid. Windows 10 Pro includes BitLocker and is the minimum edition that satisfies the requirement. Education and Enterprise also support BitLocker, but exceed the minimum needed for this scenario. Question 2. A system uses GPT disks and secure boot. Which firmware mode must be enabled? A. Legacy B, iOS, B, CSM, C, UEFI, D, MBR. The correct answer is C, UEFI. Secure boot and GPT are UEFI features and cannot function in legacy BIOS mode. CSM exists specifically to emulate legacy behavior, which disables secure boot. MBR is a partition style, not firmware, making it irrelevant. Question 3. A Windows PC fails to boot after a driver update. User data must be preserved. What is the best recovery option? A. Startup repair. B. System restore. C. Reset this PC. D. Reinstall Windows. The correct answer is B. System restore. System restore rolls back drivers and system files without touching user data, making it ideal after a bad driver update. Startup repair focuses on bootloader issues, not drivers. Resetting or reinstalling Windows is unnecessarily destructive at this stage. Question 4. A technician needs to quickly identify which folders are consuming the most disk space. What tool is best? A. Disk Cleanup. B. Event Viewer. C. File Explorer. D. Storage Sense. The correct answer is C. File Explorer. File Explorer allows sorting by folder and file size, making it the fastest way to identify large data usage. Disk Cleanup removes temporary files, but doesn't show where space is being consumed. Event Viewer and Storage Sense don't provide granular size visibility. Question 5. A PC's boot time significantly increased after installing new software. What should be checked first? A. Disk fragmentation. B. Startup applications. C. BIOS firmware. D. File permissions. The correct answer is B. Startup applications. Newly installed software often adds startup entries that delay boot. Disk fragmentation has minimal impact on modern systems, especially SSDs. BIOS and permissions changes would not correlate directly with recent software installation. Question 6. A technician needs to review application crash logs. Which Windows tool should be used? A. Task Manager. B. Event Viewer. C. Resource Monitor. D. System Configuration. The correct answer is B. Event Viewer. Event Viewer logs application, system, and error events needed to diagnose crashes. Task Manager shows live processes only. Resource Monitor focuses on performance, not historical errors. System Configuration is for boot settings. Question 7. Which file system supports permissions, encryption, and compression? A. FAT32, B. EXFAT, C. NTFS, D. EXT4. The correct answer is C. NTFS. NTFS supports advanced security features required by Windows environments. FAT32 and exFAT lack permissions and encryption. EXT4 is used by Linux, not Windows. Question 8. A user reports frequent not responding messages when multitasking. What should be checked first? A. Event logs. B. CPU and memory usage. C. Registry entries. D. File permissions. The correct answer is B. CPU and memory usage. Application hangs during multitasking are commonly caused by CPU or RAM saturation. Event logs help later, but don't identify live bottlenecks. Registry and permissions issues would not consistently correlate with multitasking load. Question 9. Which Windows feature allows running older applications using legacy settings? A. Hyper-V. B. Windows Sandbox. C. Compatibility mode. D. Virtual desktop. The correct answer is C. Compatibility mode. Compatibility mode allows applications to run using settings from previous Windows versions. Hyper-V and Sandbox virtualize environments rather than adjust application behavior. Virtual desktop only organizes workspaces. Question 10. A system displays operating system not found during startup. What should be checked first? A. RAM seating. B. Boot order. C. File permissions. D. Windows updates. The correct answer is B. Boot order. Incorrect boot order can prevent the system from locating the OS even when it exists. RAM issues typically cause POST errors, not missing OS messages. Permissions and updates are irrelevant before the OS loads. Question 11. A user should be prevented from installing software but still allowed normal access. What should be configured? A. NTFS permissions. B. User account control. C. Local user group membership. D. Windows Defender. The correct answer is C. Local user group membership. Removing a user from the administrator's group prevents software installation while allowing standard usage. NTFS permissions control file access, not system-wide installs. UAC prompts, but does not block installs by itself. Question 12. A technician needs to repair corrupted Windows system files without affecting user data. What is the best tool? A. HKDSK. B. SFC/Scano. C. Diskpart. D. Format. The correct answer is B. SFC/Scano. SFC scans and repairs protected system files while preserving user data. CHKDSK checks disk integrity, not OS files. Diskpart and Format are destructive and inappropriate for this scenario. Question 13. A Windows PC boots slowly and shows many background processes. Which tool allows disabling startup apps? A. Services. B. Task Manager. C. Device Manager. D. Control Panel. The correct answer is B. Task Manager. Task Manager's Startup tab allows enabling or disabling startup applications. Services manages background services, but is not the primary tool for startup programs. Device Manager and Control Panel don't control startup behavior directly. Question 14. Which Windows feature isolates untrusted applications in a disposable environment? A. Compatibility mode. B. Hyper-V. C. Windows Sandbox. D. BitLocker. The correct answer is C. Windows Sandbox. Windows Sandbox runs applications in an isolated, temporary environment that resets on close. Hyper-V creates persistent VMS. BitLocker encrypts disks and does not isolate applications. Question 15. A Windows user receives access denied when opening a file they created. What is the most likely cause? A. Corrupt file. B. Incorrect NTFS permissions. C. Low disk space. D. Malware. The correct answer is B. Incorrect NTFS permissions. Access denied directly indicates a permissions issue, often caused by ownership or ACL changes. Corruption would produce red errors, not permission messages. Disk space and malware do not typically trigger access denied errors. Question 16. A technician needs to manage background services that start with Windows. What tool is best? A. Task Manager. B. Services. C. Event Viewer. D. System Configuration. The correct answer is B. Services. The Services console allows starting, stopping, and configuring service startup types. Task Manager can view services, but is not ideal for configuration. Event Viewer and System Configuration serve different purposes. Question 17. A user wants automatic backups of documents and pictures. What feature should be enabled? A. System Restore. B. File History. C. Disk Cleanup. D. Storage Sense. The correct answer is B. File History. File History automatically backs up user files to secondary storage. System restore protects system files only. Disk cleanup and storage sense free space rather than backup data. Question 18. A technician needs to deploy Windows to multiple PCs over the network using a single image. What tool is best? A. Windows Update. B. System Restore. C. Windows Deployment Services. D. Disk Management. The correct answer is C. Windows Deployment Services. WDS supports network-based OS deployment at scale. Windows Update and System Restore are not deployment tools. Disk Management handles storage, not imaging. Question 19. Which Windows tool provides real-time CPU, memory, disk, and network usage? A. Resource Monitor. B. Event Viewer. C. System Configuration. D. Services. The correct answer is A. Resource Monitor. Resource Monitor provides detailed, real-time performance metrics across system resources. Event Viewer shows historical logs. Services and System Configuration do not display live resource usage. Question 20. After resolving an OS issue and confirming functionality, what should be done last? A. Restart the system. B. Escalate the issue. C. Document the resolution. D. Run diagnostics. The correct answer is C. Document the resolution. Documentation is the final step after verification, ensuring the fix is recorded for accountability and future reference. Restarting and diagnostics occur earlier, and escalation is unnecessary once the issue is resolved.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Check out these videos that can help you with your CompTIA exam. If you need more help beyond these videos, we have free practice tests on our website. We have the links down in the description. Don't forget to reboot that like button and subscribe to our channel.